I need you to stay. I need you to stay. Oh, I need you to stay. My eyebrows are already done using NYX eyebrow gel, and my face is already primed as well using Nivea's Post Palm Balm. So now I'm just going in with MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in the color NC45 and just blending that all over my face. Okay, so now I'm just going to take an angled brush that I just found somewhere and I'm just going to carve out my brows using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. So now I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn, the same one I used for my brows, and just placing that under my eyes in kind of like a triangular shape. Placing some on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my cupid's bow, and my chin. So now I'm going to take that same Real Techniques beauty sponge and I'm just going to blend that out and blend and blend and blend. So now I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color, I want to say this is Mocha, and I'm just going to use that to contour my cheeks, contour my nose, and to bring in that forehead, honey. Taking that same Real Techniques sponge that is filthy, I'm just going to be blending that. So now taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm going to be placing that in all the areas that I concealed. So that's under my eyes. I'm going to be placing a little bit right under that contour just to make it a little bit more sharp. Placing some on my chin, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my forehead. I'm also going to be placing some on my eyes. I usually do this because I don't quite like using eye primers, so I just do that, and I'm just going to use a fluffy eyeshadow brush and wiping away all of the excess powder. Now I'm going to be going in with MAC's Red Brick as my transition shade for my eyeshadows. To love me better than all the others do. Now going on with the Tarte palette, I'm going to be taking that coppery shade that I really didn't like, as you can tell by continuing to watch the video. I didn't quite like it. It was very chalky and the consistency was just way too powdery for me. So instead of trying my best to work with that, I picked up MAC's Woodwinked eyeshadow. It's kind of exactly the same exact color, but MAC's formula is just a lot better. So I'm just going to be taking that and putting that all over the lid. I'm good on that pussy shit. I don't want what I can get. I want someone. Now going in with the Tarte Tease palette, I'm going to be going into the color Heartbreaker, I believe, and I'm just going to be putting that a little bit under where that transition shade is, taking that same fluffy brush and blending out those harsh edges. My freakness is on the loose and running all over you. Now I'm just taking that fluffy brush and wiping away all of that translucent powder, honey. Taking a little bit of my Bare Minerals face powder, I'm just going to be setting that translucent powder just to add a little bit of color back into my face. Going in with my Black Radiance Rich Mahogany powder, I'm going to be chiseling my cheeks and making that contour a little bit more vibrant, honey. And warming up my forehead and just placing that powder in all the same places that I contoured earlier. Going in with Max Lovejoy, I'm going to be placing that all over my cheeks and blending it into my contour. I love doing this because it adds so much more warmth into my face. Now I'm just going to be spraying my face using the e.l.f. setting spray. Going in with my Laura Mercier, going in with my Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter, honey. Spraying that brush and making sure my highlight is popping. I just picked this highlighter up from Ulta the other day and I'm so mad that I haven't had this in my collection a while ago. Now to add a little bit more highlight, I'm going to be going in with my Urban Decay powder. Going in with that Urban Decay powder in the color Lit and placing that right on top. And as you can see, this made my highlight pop. Back in with the color Heartbreak in my Tarte Tease palette, and I'm placing that right under my lower lash line just to smoke everything out and to complete my eye look. Now going in with the NYC liquid eyeliner. I hate doing liner on camera because it's really difficult, but just bear with me. It's going to be creating a nice small wing, nothing too dramatic. Alright, now going into my Essence Princess Eyelash Mascara. I'm going to be just putting a little bit of mascara on my eyes because I know I'm going to be going in with some dramatic falsies for you guys.
Take your phone, or you should hide it in your pockets until you get home. Don't wanna see.
Now the eyelashes I applied are some from the beauty supply store, so the link will be in the description. Now I'm just putting a little bit of lip liner all over my lips, the color Epic by Rimmel.
Just to show them to your bitches, so you can make them jealous. Now I know where you're headed. Man, you stay taking those pictures, just to I'm looking right at you.
Now I'm going in with the NARS Velvet Lips Gloss in the color Bound that I got from a Sephora gift set. Just putting that all over my lips. It's kind of like a My Lips But Better kind of color. And that's the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Right here, baby, you should be here, right here. Don't know where you went, but you're lost now. Don't know where you went, but you're gone now. Don't know where you went, but you're lost now. Don't know where you went, but you're gone now.